Hey guys, welcome back to my channel. In today's video, we're going to talk about a recent incident involving MAC Cosmetics and Jordan Liberty. I'm also going to take this opportunity to share a few similar situations to Jordan's involving other brands and influencers. You guys know I typically speak on influencers taking advantage of their subscribers or influencers generally behaving badly, but I think it's also important to show how brands take advantage of influencers, so let's get into it. So for those of you who aren't familiar with Jordan, he is an LA-based professional makeup artist and photographer. Some of his notable clients include Anastasia Beverly Hills, having worked on campaigns for the Modern Renaissance palette, Dark Side Gel Eyeliner, Ultimate Glow Kit, Moonchild Glow Kit, and the Sweets Glow Kit. He also did the campaigns for the Dose of Colors Desi X Katie collab, Urban Decay Shapeshifter, Back Talk, and Bleached palettes, Urban Decay X Kristen Leanne collab, Benefit Cosmetics Roller Lash Mascara and California Blush, Bite Beauty Prismatic Multi-Sticks, CoverGirl Foundation, NYX Cosmetics Total Control Mesh Cushion Foundation, and Tati Westbrook's Halo Beauty Booster campaign, to name a few. In addition to his industry work, he also has a YouTube channel. He hasn't uploaded in quite some time, but if you're into makeup, I highly suggest checking out his old videos and his Instagram page. His work is impeccable. I'll leave all his socials in the description box below for those interested. On June 18th, Jordan posted this photo to Instagram, clearly detailing every product he used to achieve the look. As you can see, the only MAC product used was the MAC X Aaliyah collab lip gloss, and I'm guessing Brooklyn Born or Lily's Motor City, as he didn't specify the shade in his description. On July 3rd, MAC reposted Jordan's look to their Instagram page. The caption reads, "Total Smoke Show at Jordan Liberty uses Aaliyah for MAC lip gloss in Brooklyn Born on at Maddie Perez, available now, #regram." So there's absolutely nothing wrong with the caption. They tagged Jordan and the model and specify the product and shade used. The issue with respect to this post lies within the comments. In response to commenters asking for additional product details, MAC led people to believe that Jordan created this look using MAC products, when he made it very clear in the description of his post that the only MAC product used was a lip gloss from their Aaliyah collaboration. I went back to MAC's repost of Jordan's image to get screenshots of the commenters' questions, and it seems as though all that remains on that post are the responses from MAC. Now, you can pause the video and read through my screenshots of their responses, but they do imply that additional MAC products were used. For example, they say, "Get the look by pressing Deep Damson eyeshadow on the lids, buff out with I'm Into It eyeshadow, and finish with Studio Eyegloss and Pearl Varnish." Or, "Looks like Oh Darling Extra Dimension was applied over Faux Sure Extra Dimension blush to create this beaming glow." Or, "Get this satiny look with Pro Longwear Nourishing Waterproof Foundation." Or, "Looks like Blankety Lipstick was applied here with the link to the product attached." Depending on the inquiry, they just copy and paste different variations of the same response, as you can see in the screenshots. They're basically misrepresenting the actual products used in order to profit off Jordan's look. Now, although MAC only lists the gloss in the caption of the repost rather than implying that additional MAC products were used, why not either one, respond to the first few inquiries with Jordan's Instagram handle, because we know people don't read captions, or two, if that's too time consuming, which I understand completely, how about just not responding to any inquiries at all? In my opinion, no response would be better than misleading your customers. I was curious, so I looked at several reposts from MAC's Instagram page, and this does not appear to be an isolated incident. This seems to be a pattern for MAC in that they'll repost an image, indicate the product used in the caption, but in the comments, they go on to misrepresent the actual products used to achieve the look. Some of the comments I've seen are very definitive. For example, on this image, the caption reads, "That feeling when your makeup is flawless, at Tiara MUA wears #MAC Pro Longwear Concealer, #regram." In the comments in response to a lip product inquiry, MAC says, "If you were asking about her lip look, chestnut lip pencil, toast and butter lip tensity lipstick and bow lip gloss were used here." Another response from MAC was, "She's wearing chestnut lip pencil topped with toast and butter lip tensity lipstick and bow lip gloss." So two different comments, both very definitive in nature. However, if you go to the image on the artist's page, she's got Dose of Colors Cork and NARS Gold Digger listed as the lip products used. Now, these are just a few examples. Feel free to go and check out MAC's Instagram page and cross-reference the reposted image with the original. There are a lot of discrepancies. Now, there are a lot of responses from MAC using terms such as "create a similar look," or "this look can be recreated by using," or "looks like so-and-so," which I also find to be misleading, but there are a lot of responses clearly stating that their products were used when they were not. This is just something to be aware of if you're on a brand's Instagram page looking for product details. If the original poster's handle is listed, I always suggest looking looking up the image on their page and checking their caption for accurate details. Anyway, back to Jordan. He goes on to post the following to his Instagram story. He says, "A little disappointed in @Mac Cosmetics today and would like to apologize to their followers. After reposting my image, they falsely listed MAC products to commenters asking what I used to create the work." He goes on to post 2 examples of MAC's responses to commenters, followed by 2 screenshots comparing the truth to what he's calling fake news. The truth being that he only used the lip gloss to create the look, and the fake news being MAC's response basically giving a mini toot on how to create the look using their own products. Jordan also replied to MAC's comment on the repost of his image saying, "Hi guys, I appreciate you sharing with your followers, but please do not misrepresent the products I actually used. This image was taken for a masterclass I taught in Los Angeles, and many of the products used came from generous brand partners who paid to sponsor the event. Saying in quotations, 'looks like something was applied' is dishonest. As always, I appreciate the love on my work." Jordan went on to respectfully respond to a few of the comments on MAC's repost, clarifying that the actual products used can be found on his Instagram page. Later that day, Jordan took to Instagram stories to provide an update on the situation.
Hey guys, just got off the phone with Mac. I told them I was going to put this up. They owned it. I appreciate it. They took it seriously. And, I like that. Thank you to my followers for always bringing this to my attention. And, yeah. I think that's pretty cool. But they're like a New York company. And I have to say this, living on the West Coast, like people here aren't direct. They don't just like tell it like it is, own their shit and move on. So I kind of dig that. I kind of forgot what it was like to be on the East Coast where stuff actually gets resolved.
Now, I think that's really cool of MAC to take responsibility and own their shit. Brands aren't perfect, but I have a lot more respect for brands that own their mistakes and implement change so that they can do better, rather than, say, a Tarte situation where they placed blame on their intern. I will never respect how Tarte handled the repost of a potentially racist meme. I know it's a completely different situation, but I feel like if they had just owned the meme from the get-go, perhaps it wouldn't have left such a bad taste in my mouth. However, they've continued to be problematic, so their notice of cancellation was filed a while ago for me. But anyway, all I'm saying is that the way brands handle their fuck-ups makes all the difference in the world, and I think MAC did a good job here. Now, I know some of you guys are gonna pop off in the comments talking about how MAC isn't cruelty-free and how they haven't managed to rectify that situation. I completely understand your concerns and I respect your opinions 100%. However, today I'm focusing on the topic at hand. The only reason I'm bringing this up is because it seems as though anytime you talk about MAC, the conversation always leads to their position with respect to testing on animals. As I said, I totally understand the passion behind the fight for animal rights. I'm an animal lover, and I certainly hope MAC is working towards becoming a cruelty-free brand in the very near future. Going back to brands behaving badly, I'm going to show you a few more examples of how brands take advantage of influencers. So back in January, BH Cosmetics re-edited one of Alissa Ashley's YouTube videos into an ad for the collaboration they did with It's My Ray Ray and posted it to their Instagram page. However, they did not have Alyssa's permission to do so, nor did they pay her for the promotion. As you can see here, Alissa left a comment on the post asking BH to check their DMs, as she had obviously messaged them privately, but in response to someone asking BH if they had Alyssa's permission or whether they sponsored her prior to posting the video, Alissa replied, "They didn't, and that's absolutely my issue. To take my video and edit it their own way is completely unethical and not okay, and they should know that. I messaged them privately to have this removed. I'm extremely disappointed." Someone else replied to Alyssa's response saying, "I agree on no permission, but in the current case, you do at least get public exposure to your channel." Alissa responds to that comment saying, "But I don't want that. I made this video to simply support a fellow YouTuber on their collaboration. I wasn't expecting my video to then be taken and completely re-edited into an ad without my permission. It's not okay, and I'm not okay with it." Here's the issue. This case is a little different because BH actually re-edited Alyssa's video to suit their needs, which is unethical, but I think people are under the impression that influencers should just be grateful for the exposure when they're reposted by brands. But the fact of the matter is that while some influencers are here for the exposure, others see things differently. In Alyssa's case, for example, in addition to her time, I imagine she's invested tens of thousands of dollars into her filming and lighting equipment to perfect the quality of her content. So for a brand to take that content and use it for their own financial gain thinking they can pay her an exposure, no. She deserved to be compensated for that video. By the way, BH LVMH did end up removing the video from their Instagram page at Alissa's request. Moving on to the complete opposite end of the spectrum with respect to brands taking advantage of influencers, we have the Wish app. I had never been on this app before, but I fell down a rabbit hole when I started noticing all the influencers used to promote beauty products. Now, I'm going to assume that these influencers did not give permission to any of these brands and or companies to use their photos to advertise their respective products, and you'll see why. Let's go by category, beginning with wigs. So we have Crispy's photo used to advertise what they're calling a black blonde ombre wigs, women's fashion blonde bobo cause pally natural wig. Next we have two of Samantha Ravindell's photos used to advertise this 31-inch women sexy body wave ombre gray wig Harajuku cosplay long curly heat resistant wig for women, and this 60 centimeter long blonde gray heat resistance fiber synthetic hair fishline halo invisible straight hair extensions hair pieces. Next we have Shayla used to advertise this fashion women short straight black hair natural black human hair bob wig, and this grade 8A Peruvian virgin hair body wave cheap unprocessed human hair extensions She's Hair Products Peruvian body wave, 2 bundles 50 grams a piece, which sounds like 5 products to me, but anyway. Next we have Nikita Dragun's photo used to advertise this sexy lady wig ombre color black to pink long straight wig, full wig for women in brackets color pink. Now obviously the color of the wig shown is a pastel blue, and the photos used are from Nikita's campaign for her wig collaboration with Bellamy Hair. Let's move on to makeup. First up we have Jamie Genevieve, Nakia Joy, and I believe Haley Barber used to advertise this professional metal lip gloss matte waterproof makeup long lasting pigments metallic lipstick liquid. In this ad for 12 colors highlighter makeup concealer shimmer face glow liquid highlighter just for you, we have Emrizi and I Love Sarai or Karen. Here's another one where the exact same image of Karen is used to advertise a different product. In terms of highlighters, they always seem to use the queen of highlight herself, Emrizi. Next we have Samantha Ravindell once again. This time her image is used to advertise colored contacts. In this photo, which I believe to be Shayla, they Photoshop her face to appear super narrow in photo number 4, which almost makes her look unrecognizable because of course they're using these images to sell either a contour kit or contour stick. I'm not exactly sure what the product is because the title is as follows: Professional Women's Face Clavicle highlighter bronzer stick palette eyeshadow contour makeup. Last time I checked, a clavicle was a collarbone. Next we have Tati Westbrook's images, which were taken from her videos, used to advertise knockoff versions of the Vamp stamp and eyebrow stamp. The next and final example is one that Desi Perkins posted to Twitter. So this brand took her image from her flawless skin with acne breakouts video, photoshopped and or distorted her face and used it to advertise their foundation. She wrote, "Well, this gave me a good laugh." The things a brand will do to not have to create their own content using their own products. Just a warning, you guys, beware of these apps, especially when it comes to beauty products, as they are likely unregulated and could potentially be dangerous to your health. Anyway, there are so many examples of brands taking advantage of influencers. We are barely scratching the surface here, but the point of this video was to show a tiny glimpse into some of the things they deal with on their end. I know I've heard influencers complain about brands for various reasons, but not many of them will be upfront and call them out. I will say that I wish more influencers would come forward and share their negative experiences with brands. I know it may not be quote-unquote professional to do so, but how else are they going to learn that what they're doing isn't okay? Interestingly, by way of an update, I went back onto MAC's Instagram page for a screenshot and noticed that they are now using this as a response to inquiries with respect to product details. They say, "We suggest viewing blank's page for a complete list of products used, or try charismatic lipstick glossed with Get Rich Quick Dazzle Glass for a similar look." I mean, progress. Now, had Jordan not called them out, they'd likely continue to misrepresent products on their page. And no, I'm not saying influencers need to put brands on blast. There's a way to do it, and I think Jordan set a good example here. Also, please don't get it twisted. I'm not trying to sit here saying influencers are so hard done by. I'm simply saying that there's always another side to any situation. So that is it for this video. Before I go, for those who don't follow me on Twitter, I posted a statement with respect to my inconsistent video schedule. I do want to let you know that I am dealing with a lot in my personal life at the moment, and I'm doing my best to figure things out, so I apologize for my lack of uploads, but if my heart isn't in a video 100%, then I don't want to make videos just to make videos. You guys don't deserve that. I want to thank you for your continued love and support. I hope you enjoyed this video. Don't forget to subscribe to my channel and follow me on Twitter, Instagram, and Snapchat at Here for the T2, and I'll talk to you again soon in my next video. Bye.